guys, and welcome back to the podcast. It's Courtney and Rilee here, and today we are recording the final episode of Season 1. Many of you know that Rilee is our summer intern here at Emerge Marketing, and as crazy as it sounds, summer is almost over. It's absolutely ridiculous. But with summer coming to an end, that also means that our sweet little intern Rilee is almost done as well. So today I thought it would be fun to dedicate our final episode of the season to Rilee. Or in other words, we're going to interview her and put her in the hot seat. So with that being said, let's get the questions rolling. Hello, Rilee.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
A little nervous?
I'm scared because I know I'm going to ramble and I'm going to try to keep it short. So we're going to be good.
You'll be good. Here we go. Ready? Question number 1. How have you seen God work throughout this summer?
Yes, I would honestly say I've seen God, just like all the little God moments and the stories of how Foundation or Ignite has touched someone, and even just how God has put all you three into my life and how you guys all have been just mentors to me has been just, I feel like God throughout, like the biggest God moment was with all three of you guys, just the advice of you guys have shared and the wisdom and everything. And it's just been such a joy to see God work in such the little ways too. And I just have loved being able to do what I love and also have God be a part of it. I think that has been so cool to me. And it was just something I needed. Like God knew this is what I needed this summer and he gave it to me. And it's been amazing.
That's awesome. I love how you said you've seen God work in the little things. And I think so often we expect God to perform these big miracles or show up with big signs in the sky, and you're noticing them in the little things. So that's awesome. Super cool. Okay, so question number 2. How have you grown as a person throughout this internship?
Yes, I will try to keep this one short, but I will honestly say from May, I think 7th is when I had my onboarding to now, I feel like I am a completely different person in the best way possible. Not completely different, but a very much more person at ease. I used to be very stressed out about everything and worried and need a plan. And now I just feel like this whole internship has shown me just to be still and be present and just to live day by day. And I will say May and half of June was just so hard for me to still just accept that. But once I just went on this trip, and I went to on a trip in Nashville, and it just really allowed me to be still and be in the moment. And I just kind of came back revitalized almost. And I've just been able to grow spiritually and personally as well throughout this whole internship. And it's just been so rewarding. And my mom keeps telling me you are learning so much. And that's why you're feeling sometimes overwhelmed. But just take it all in, and then you're good, and don't think about it for a day, and then you're fine. And so I would say that's kind of where I've gone as a person. And I just love who I have become, and I hope to be able to continue this throughout college and then into my next internships, and then even throughout my future as well.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so cool. So question number 3. What has been your favorite and or most rewarding part of this internship?
I would definitely say my favorite part has been just when we're all in person, and we just I just enjoy being around you guys so much, and it's so much fun. And I said, if we were in a normal work setting where we were all in person, it would be no work would be getting done because we would just talk. We're all talkers. Yeah. And I have just loved this little community that we've had, and it just brings me so much joy. I think that is my favorite part about this whole internship has just been this community, even the whole Ignite community as well. It's just been so rewarding, just that part, just seeing how many people's lives we are touching. And it may be small, but if I just impacted one person, that is so huge to me. Exactly. And so that has just been so rewarding, and I just hope to continue to be able to share Ignite with others, and hopefully Ignite can touch as many people as needed, and God places that in their life. So I think that has been my favorite and most rewarding part, is this community and just sharing out Ignite to everyone.
I love that. We do love our little community. And for those of you who don't know, Emerge Marketing owns pretty much Ignite Be the Light. It's a brand of Emerge Marketing, and we all work remotely. So we have daily staff meetings, and sometimes we get a little off topic, but that's normal, and it's good for the soul. So I love that. Question number 4. How have you grown within your faith throughout the summer? This is a big one.
Yes, this is a big one. I would say the biggest component that I've learned throughout this summer within my faith is to be still and be present and allow God to work and lean on him. Like, I really realized that, like, he's the only person that knows my past, present, or my future. So why would I not trust him? And it was so hard for me to accept that, but I know, like, this is the only way possible. And I'm such a person of planning, and I need to know everything, but I really just needed to lean on my faith, and I really have done that been able to build that up this summer, and it has allowed me so much peace and so much happiness and so much contentness with where I'm at in life. And I feel like it's just such a beautiful thing, and I'm just so proud of myself that I have been able to do this through God. And it's been God and I. We're a team. We're teammates. We're homies now. And so I feel like that's the best way to explain it.
That's good. So I have a question to kind of branch off of that. Yeah. So you said you're really learning to be still and lean on your faith. So what does being still and leaning on your faith look like? So what are you doing, or what steps are you taking to do that better?
Yeah. I feel like the best way for me personally has been journaling and allowing myself to write out what I'm feeling, so I know what I'm feeling before I start going down this rabbit hole of a cycle of overthinking everything, overanalyzing everything, and being still with where I'm at right now, and being like knowing that God has a plan for me, and what's meant to come in my life will come in my life, and what's meant to go will go. And that was such a hard pill for me to swallow, because I am the biggest planner. I am the biggest planner. I need a set schedule, but your life is never going to be what you expect it to be. And I just finally was like, no, like, I just have to be still, because so many things would happen. I'd plan it and they would not go the way I thought they would. And then I'd get defeated and mad. But now that I've just allowed God to just be in control of my life, it has been so much freeing. And so, I've just been so much at more peace, just being still and not trying to plan every moment. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah, you and your journaling. I love that you found what works for you. I think that's huge. That's so huge.
Yes.
So, Rilee, we have our 5th and final question for you. So, how are you going to be a light for others after this internship?
I think the way that I want to be a light to others is essentially being present in the moment to help them with what they're going through, and showing them that God has a plan for them, and just really loving on them whenever they need someone, but also not giving someone so much that you forget to care about yourself too, and showing that it is okay to give yourself some self-love too. I think for me personally, it's really going to be allowing myself to be present in the moment and sharing with others experiences, and just allowing God into my friendships and all my relationships too, and not honing him out, because I feel like in the past I've really just not brought God into any of my friendships or any of my relationships, and I've just kind of put him as like a side dish. He's not like the main dish. And I just really want to be able to continue to keep God at the center of a lot of things that I do, and what I through work, throughout friendships, anything, community, whatever I'm involved in. I want God to be a part of it, because I've just seen so much joy in that this summer. And so I think that is going to be my biggest goal, to continue to be the light to others, is to show that God can be in the center of everything that you do. But it can still be fun. It can still be exciting. You can still go out and be who you've always been and be your authentic self. But having God there just makes it 10 times better, personally, I think. So that's what I would say
That's so good. I love that. I love how you said allowing God to be in your friendship. So would you mind kind of going in a little more depth of what that would look like? So what would that be?
Yeah, I feel like in the past, we've never really gotten involved. Like, I'm a person that was never really talkative about my faith, and we would never go have conversations about God. And I think maybe it comes with maturity as well. And now, like, anytime I'm hanging out with friends, it would be not normal if God has not come up. God always comes up now in conversations with my friends. And it's just so beautiful because then we go on this like beautiful like conversation of talking about God and how he just works his works are so beautiful, and it's just so much more fun. I feel like I have more fun talking about that than any drama, any like thing else going on in the world. Like, just deep good conversations about God and just like anything God related just makes me so happy now. And I think even within my next relationship too, like I think like that will be something that is so pinnacle and important in my relationship, that God is a talked about topic. Like in my past ones, like we talked about them, but we never really like had deep like conversations about them. And I've loved that with my friends.
Yeah, that's so good. I think that's just honestly, that's awesome. And I think that just shows that you have a great group of friends and you have taken time to surround yourself with people who are like-minded in biblical truth. And I think that's so cool. And I'm so proud of you, Rilee, for doing all this incredible stuff throughout the summer. It's been so fun. And it's been so fun to be a part of your story and watch you grow from even just the beginning of the summer to now. Like you were nervous, and it's not a bad thing, but you were nervous to talk about your faith the first time we talked about it. And now you're just letting the Holy Spirit speak through you. And it's been such a humbling and awesome experience to be a part of that. So thank you so much for being so open and so vulnerable with me and this podcast throughout this entire season. I don't doubt for a minute your words will inspire and resonate with so many other girls who are walking through some of the same things you are. So thank you so much. We wish you the best as you take on year 2 at Iowa State University. Go Cyclones. And it has been such a blast being able to do this podcast with you. So thank you again. And thank you to all the listeners out there who have tuned in. We hope you enjoyed season 1 of Ignite Be the Lights podcast. See you guys later.
Bye.